Okay guys, so welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are going to look at introduction to vMix. In this introduction to vMix, we are going to look at the 4 elements that makes up the vMix interface. First, just go with me to your vMix, click on it, allow it to load. While the vMix is loading, kindly subscribe to our channel if you have not done so yet, and also follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, when the vMix loads, this is what you will have. It doesn't matter the version, whether you're using version 26, 25, 24, whatsoever version you're using, vMix interface is the same. So now, the whole of this screen is like a screenshot of what vMix is all about. So this is the main window where all the video mixing takes place. All your video mixing takes place in this aspect. So we have 4 main elements of the vMix. We have the output window. You can call it output window. Okay, so in this output window, this is where whatsoever you do after mixing adding all your inputs, adding your overlay, it displays here. And once you click on this full screen, it transmits to your secondary window. For example, you're projecting to a television, you're projecting to any other thing, projector, you're projecting to a projector, you're in the church, you're in wherever you are that you're doing this vMix work. Once you click on full screen, it transmits to the secondary screen. All right, so but basically this is where we call the output window, where everything you mix comes there. Number 2, we have the preview window, which is here. So whatsoever you are doing, whatsoever you want to do here, first, before you send it to the output window, you first have to preview it here. So now at this point in time, you might have different things here, but once you click on that thing, it will come to this preview window before you push it out to the output window. 3, we have what we call the tabs. This is where we call the tabs. So just like every other places you have tabs, here, if you watch here, you have different colors. There are color coded tabs, and you always find it on this left hand side of the vMix display. It is used to organize inputs. So now we have different tabs. So depend on how you want to organize your inputs, how you want to play around it, you can always use it. And we also have another tab on the right hand side, which is the audio mixer. So at this point in time, whatsoever you want to do with audio, it's always displayed here. So this is the 3rd tab we have, the 3rd main element in vMix. And also in this input tab, you also have something like the tabs here. Now you can add as many tabs as you want. So each of the tab can carry things like different inputs. For example, you want to have your camera here, you have your video. For example, you have a video you want to display, maybe you're in a cinema hall, and you want to load a already existing video, you have it here. So in this place, under these tabs, you have the input bar. So when you come to input bar, you click on the input bar. it's going to pop up a window for you. Now it's telling you here, select input. You have the video, the DVD, the list, the camera, NDI, stream SRT, you have instant replay, images sequence, everything. There are so many, lot of them here. We have the title, we have the input audios, we have the color, the PowerPoint. Peradventure you want to use PowerPoint presentation, you have it here. Or you want to bring in a folder that is full of pictures, you can always add it here. So if you like, here I have already this on this pen. When you click here, for example, it allows you to input cameras. Here it allows you to input videos. For example, I want to input this video here. You click on browse, it will take you to the location where that video is. But if you had already done something recently, you are going to see it here. All you just need to do is click on that video, if it is that recent video you want to display again, and click on OK. So once you click on OK, it's going to bring it to your input panel. So now you have your video here. Like what I earlier told you, we have the output. So whatsoever you are projecting outside, it's also displaying here. Now the input panel, on the preview panel, when you click, whatsoever you want to do, you can do your settings, you can mix whatsoever you need to mix on the preview panel. The people that are watching you doesn't need to see the things you're doing behind the bar. So this is where you do your adding and all that. So now still on the input panel, input bar, you have so many things. You want to add audio. For example, you want to add an input audio, you can click on it. Like for example, I want to use the input mic on my laptop, so I'll just click on it and I'll click OK, and you can see the bars here scrolling. It's showing you that a mic has been added. So you can also come in here and still add so many things as you might want to. You have the title, you have whatsoever. So everything you add, or you might decide to just add a blank. You might decide to add a blank. So you click on this drop down arrow, click on a blank. You might decide to close this if you don't want it. So you can easily click on close, and that is closed. So if you observe, that input panel has been closed. So if you click on any of this is your input panel. So in this input panel, it allows you to input things like camera, every other things you have seen on that, and they will all queue up here. If you have more here, you can still take up to 10 inputs, and it will show on your multiple rows of input, and it can also be displayed at a time. So you can select each of them to show you on the preview bar, preview window, so that you can easily get it. So the number 4 main elements of vMix is the footer bar. Now here is the footer bar. You see recording, external, stream, multi-coder, playlist, overlay. Now in this place you have so many things. If you want to record whatsoever is being displayed on your output panel, if you want whatsoever you want it as it is displaying here, you want to be recording it for future references for your database, you can do that. Now you can click on these settings to allow you to do all kinds of settings. What kind of output do you want? Is it the AVI, WMV, is it WMV streaming, MP4, whatsoever output? You can manipulate your outputs here. So you also have the external. Maybe you want to bring in some external outputs. You have the output 2, output 3, output 4. You want to see how you can manage your external outputs. And you also want to stream live. You want to stream live on Facebook, on social media. You have the opportunity to do that now. While you are giving out your live outputs, you are also streaming at the same time. You also have the multi-coder. All these are on the footer bar, so you can play with it. Here is the screenshots. Whatsoever is being displayed here, you can screenshot it with just a click here. So that is the basically 4 main elements in vMix. So thank you for watching our video. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you have not done so, and also follow us on our social media platforms. Thank you.